Is there any chance that you could give us maybe like 3 key camera tricks for today's professionals? I mean, we're all on this right now. So yeah, what can we do to improve our meetings and basically get the attention well?
I think one of the things I mentioned earlier was the energy. And I think that's very important. Hence, I will include that in as one of the top tips for being on camera. Cool medium, hence you need really pump up that energy. You really need to use your hands if you have to. If you're a handsy sort of person like I tend to be, then you tend to have to control it a little bit by locking your shoulder and just using your hands from the elbow down to your hands. So, use your hands because it does help with your energy. And it's not just your body, it is also the voice. You must have a variation of your voice. Everybody has range. You either limit your range to that, or you can extend your range wider. So you can go up high, you can come down low. You chop and change. You sometimes speed up, you sometimes slow down, you sometimes increase your volume, sometimes lower your volume, and sometimes you pause, because that is the best way of getting attention. You just stop for a minute, right? And then, not a minute, you stop for a couple of seconds and then you start. Because, if you're thinking about somebody in a presentation, they drone on, and suddenly you stop, right? People were like, oh, what happened? Is it done? Or something like that. So that's one reset button that pulls people back into the conversation a little bit. Okay, so cool medium, up your energy, have that passion, when you're, talking about whatever it is that you're talking about. Some people find it more useful to actually stand because you generate a lot more energy standing if you are unable to do so sitting. Ensure when you're sitting, you're not leaning all the way backwards. You are actually a little bit 30 degrees forward, because that's your engagement position, so that you look like you're really engaged in the conversation. So that's some ways to counter the fact that it's a cool medium that you're dealing with through the camera. Another thing is ensure that the camera positions your best face, which means you've got to make sure your camera's raised up. So many virtual meetings and virtual presentations I've attended, people are looking down into the laptop because the laptop's on the table, and they're looking down into the laptop. So in the laptop, obviously, people are looking up onto their face. So that really isn't the best position to have your camera. So make sure it's all positioned well. And I think the last tip would really be smile.